the stability. And yes, we're on the first chapter of Dragon Ball Z. So again, for everyone, we just wrapped up what is in essence in Western for the Western group was called Dragon Ball. Um, in Japan, it's all Dragon Ball, but for whatever reason, because I guess there was enough of an age gap and a branding gap that it got called Dragon Ball Z for the rest of us outside of Japan, and that's what we're about to see with the first chapter here. Oh wait, hold on. That's where the there we go. Update the stream title. First chapter of Dragon Ball Z. All right. Chevrolet. Why is it called Z though? I don't know. The first English. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You mentioned that earlier. The first English translation was still Dragon Ball, but then the newer version switched over to Z. Okay, so we get a little something here. Piccolo Daimao to no seizetsu na tatakai kara 5年余りも過ぎた平和なある日のこと。They changed it to the. Oh, well, that's pretty funny. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, wait a minute. Someone might have mentioned this earlier. There's a short series called That Time I Got Reincarnated as Yamcha. Okay, we'll save that for another time. I'm sure there are lots of things here. Okay, this is going to get confusing for me because the English translation I've been using as a reference is starting over at chapter 1. But hopefully it will hopefully this will all track okay. Okay, anyway. Seizetsu. So this is chapter 195, right? Yeah. I'm going to keep the Dragon Ball numbering. I'm not going to start numbering this as Dragon Ball Z because we're still chapter 27 or volume 27, chapter 195. Farmer's going to shoot the gun. Okay, Piccolo Damato no Seizetsu. Seizetsu is weird, extremely weird, or gruesome. Tatakai kara. Okay. Okay, so 5 years have passed from the gruesome battle with Piccolo, the Great Demon King. Heiwa na Aruhi no Koto. So this is a story about a peaceful day. Aruhi is usually means like one day. One day's events or one peaceful day's events. ... There we go. Chevy, farmer, strange emu, ostrich birds. Phew. Hmm? Huh? Eh? Eh? Smoking a cigarette. Keen. Ah! Ah! Wata! Don. Okay. Nanda? What? Ima no wa? That thing just now? Uh, i- Inseki ka? UFO ka? So inseki must mean like a meteor. Yeah, meteorite. Notice how the Japanese pronounce UFO. They pronounce UFO as UFO. Yeah, all those dinosaurs are going to die again. UFO. UFO ka? Is it a meteorite? Is it a UFO? Whoa. Oh, you do that too in Italy? Okay. UFO. Uh, Ittemi ka? Like, this basically means I'm gonna go check it out, but it literally means like go to look. Shoo, shoo. Oh, wah! Inseki janezo? It's not a meteorite, is it? Ki. Yo. Here we go. Oh, wah, wah, wah. At this moment, the farmer knew he screwed up. No, it's at that moment the farmer knows he screwed up. Su. Ta. やはり、この星の奴らは生きてたか? As expected, this star's people are living, huh? You gonna grab some dinner? All right, have a good one, Beans. Yeah, I'm gonna be out of here in about 30 minutes or so. Have a good one. Okay. So, yeah, anyway, as I thought, the people of this planet are living, huh? Yeah, have a good night. Kakarotto no Yatsume. Okay, so for everyone that knows what Dragon Ball Z is, we know what this means. But Kakarot no Yatsume. So that guy Kakarot ... and meh. So Yatsu means guy or thing or person or thing. Meh adds like contempt. So this is like that jerk Kakarot. Yeah. Um. So also kind of funny, the so the game that's out, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, is spelled the way that Noble Welsh Knight just spelled it. The Viz translation that I'm looking off of it spells it like this, like Kakarot. And if you did a transliteration in traditional, like, what's it called? Hepburn notation, it would be this Kakarotto. Kakarotto. So this is what Vegeta says, yeah. Um, this is a typical problem with taking a non-Japanese word and putting it into Japanese, is that all of the consonant sounds come with a vowel. The only consonant sound that never comes with a vowel, or doesn't have to come with a vowel, is the N sound. But if you want, so you can't end the word on a T, like Kakarot. It always has to be tachi tu te to. You have to pick one of those. And typically, if you get a word ending in T, you typically go with to. Um, because, well, I won't go into it now. But so you get kakarotto to get the best impression of a word that ends in T. Vegeta calls him kakarotto. O is a good ending for the word. Typically, it will be the oo sound because the oo. Yeah, so Chicken Mice are right. The oo typically gets pronounced less. The problem you have with the toe sound, the problem you have with the t sound is that the oo sound for t is tsu, and so you get completely the wrong sound. There is no tu in Japanese, in normal Japanese, so you get su. So this would be kakarotsu, which doesn't work at all. Raritsu, right? It works there because it's not a T, it's a TZ sound. But yeah, no, that's a good point. Cheesy boy, how you doing? But it's just kind of a weird thing. All right, so here he is. Nanimonda, ome? So what sort of a thing are you? PP. 戦闘力たったの5か5味目. Oh, okay. So, 戦闘力, that's like, we all know where this is going. Battle strength or like fighting strength, barely 5, huh? Trash. Yeah, power level. But Sento is very specifically, both of these kanji mean war and fighting. So it's more than power level. It's like war strength. Sento, interesting that doesn't come up. Fighting, combat, right? So yeah, it's more about like combat strength, like just 5, huh? You're trash. Yorun janai? Like, don't get close. But buchikoroso, I'll kill you. I wouldn't call it willpower. More like like combat power. Willpower I would call more like, not even that. Willpower is more like, oh, I see what you mean. They're like fighting spirit. That's what Akaza would call it from Demon Slayer. Wah! Don. Pats. Or Pashi. So he catches the bullet. Fighting spirit, yeah. He. Oh, beep. He just flicks the bullet back at him. First death, yeah. Do we need a
R.I.P.
Do we need a death counter for Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z death counter? Nantoyu moroi minzoku da. So what sort of fragile, tender-hearted peasants? Minzoku people. Poor Shenlong's gonna have his work cut out for him. Yeah. He'd be Super Saiyan 3 already. Uh-oh. Visor's picking up something else. 大きなパワーを持ったやつがいる? Okay, so large power holding person is here, or exists. 距離 4880. So distance is whatever that is. Kakarot ka? Is it Kakarot? Gyun. Now notice it just says large power. A person with a person with large power, big power. Dragon Ball Z Abridged had a Krillin death counter. Oh, poor Krillin. Thank goodness for respawning points. Uh-oh. Hey, look at that. Look at this. Oh, that's right. Na, nanda, kono power wa. What is this power? Susamaji power ga chitsuite kuru. And an incredible power is coming this way, is coming closer. Okay. Masaka Son Goku ka? It can't be. Goku? Oh, an own to counter. Okay. He just gets owned. Poor Krillin. Either way, poor Krillin. Guo, Shun. Chigao! It's different. Which is also funny. Yeah. Poor Krillin becomes like the whipping boy. Chi. Kakarot janai. You're not Kakarot. Nanimono da, Kisama. What sort of a thing are you? It's Raditz. Yeah. Kono oresama ni you mo aru no ka? Do you have business with me or something? Omae naro ni you wa nai. So no business with you, the likes of you. This is like nado here is usually like saying you and things like it. So you and things like you, business, there is nothing. I have no business. Ja, nani shi ni koko e kita? Then why'd you come here? Shinitai no ka? Do you want to die? Q. P. Eraku issei ga ii na? Okay. Erai, I think, means like proud. No. Excellent. Excellent, like, yeah, excellent power. That's good. They found each other already. Well, this guy's got a visor that led him right here. Using a scouter, yeah. Oh, you wonder what the attacks are going to be in Japanese? Well, we'll find out. That's one thing we saw from Demon Slayer was that the English translators used some amount of poetic license when translating the Japanese attack names. Ho Sento Ryoku 322. So combat strength 322. Konna yatsu mo ita no ka? Okay. So this sort of a guy, even that is here. Oh, he uses like days of the week. Okay. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, it's not over 9,000. No, not even close. Although, knowing where that joke goes, you can see how weak Piccolo is right now. But anyway, he's saying like 322. Even this sort of a guy, this sort of a person exists here. However, daga shosen ore no teki de wa nai. He's not my enemy. After all, after all, like, this is not my enemy. Or he's not an enemy, or not an opponent, or as an opponent, not. Okay. なんだと? Okay, that he said that out loud. However, after all, as an opponent to me, you do not exist. What are you saying? なんだと? 貴様、誰に向かって喋っているのか分かっているのか? I don't understand who you're talking to? No. Oh, you don't understand whom you're talking to. Okay. So, you, to whom, facing, and talking, like, do you understand? Sana. Well then. Nanda. What is this? Koitsu no power wa. This guy's power. 6978. Not even close. Zwa. Well, Piccolo fired first. Doko. Not even phased. Kudaran. Boring. That's exactly what that means. Kudaran. Almost the same as Kono Raiatsu in Bleach. What, they say this? Kudaran? Boring? Kudaran waza da na. What a boring technique. Tara hokori o makiageru dake ka. It just like kicked up a bunch of dust. Maki. Maki. Oh, like what big power he has? Yeah. Maki ageru is to roll up, to heave up. So it just heaved up a bunch of dust. 今度は俺の番かな? As for this next time, it's my turn, right? では, well then, 技の見本を見せてやろう. Shall I show you a technique? Mihon, like as an example? Yeah. Shall I show you a sample technique? Or I guess I shall show you a sample technique. Peep, peep, peep. もう一つ大きなパワーがある. So one more big power there is. You love the universal language paradigm. You can't quibble with that right now. It's all one big happy family. So there's one more big power. Another one with big power. Shoo. Eh. Peep peep. Achida. It's over there. Kyori. Oh boy. Ichiman Nisen Q 909. So 12,909. Big ears to balance the big hairs. Piccolo's got big ears too. Okina kono hoshi de mottomo okina power. He has a big turban. He does have the turban back. That is true. Piccolo has leaves? Okay, big. So big power. Like on this star, all the more big power. Kondo koso. Like this time for sure. Kakarotto da, it's Kakarot. So koso is like a way to say like it's this time. It's this time. It's Kakarot. Imagine how hard it is to clean his hair. He looks like the type that doesn't like shower. Ha, ha, gaku, ba, baka na. Impossible. Ko, kono ore ga furuete ugokenakatta. So it's impossible that I'm the one who is like shaking and can't move. Furueru is to like tremble. Yeah, furueru, to quake and not be able to move, or becoming not moving. If you grew your hair long, you would end up like him, messy badger hair. That's how my beard looks. Untamed. And itchy, yeah. Well, you could, but you'd probably have to spend hundreds of dollars in beauty products to make it look and smell nice. Zenuchu Ichi no Kyosenshi Saiyajin, there's the Saiyans, Saiyajin no Hokori o Miushinatta no ka? Okay. Let me check something real quick. Oh, okay, no, that is it. Zen Uchu. Zen just means everything. So okay. Ha. It's next to his ears. You wouldn't be able to stand that. When my beard gets long, it starts touching the ear, and that gets annoying. I'm like always constantly trying to push it away from the ear. Okay. Okay, here's what this means. Like, have you, or like, he's asking a question of like losing sight of the pride of the Saya, the Saya gene, the Saya people, lost sight of the Saya, of the pride of the Saya people, the strong, maybe the strongest warrior of all of the space. I'm not sure how to, of the cosmos. Kakaroto yo. Okay, so that's kind of like this is what he's screaming. Like all of space, the number one strongest warrior, Saiyajin, Saya people's pride, lost sight of. Kakaroto yo. Yes, Goku is Kakarot. He's Carrot. Your hair is going like that next to your ear. 5 months without a haircut? Wow. Yeah, that is time. Oh yeah, no. So that's him. Okay. So that's how the chapter ends, right? So this would have been cool for like the kiddos. The series is starting again. They meet a cool new character who's really powerful, and at the very end of the chapter, that's what he screams out. We get all the right at this point. They don't know what Saiyajin are, so that this is what we know as Saiyans. But look, you can see what it actually looks like in Japanese. Saiyajin, um, and this like confusing image of Goku as a baby kid being called the strongest. Um, yeah, yeah. It's losing sight of your of pride, the pride of the Saiyans, who are the strongest in the universe. These are all katakana except for that. And Saya is in katakana as well. You wonder how much of this Toriyama had planned from the beginning? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure he's talked about that. Um, yeah, and Goku with the tail to kind of like make people think like, oh, right. He always talked about how he's not human, he's not of this world. He doesn't have a tail, or does he? Doesn't he? Are you sure? It's actually been there the whole time. See, that's funny. You go back and look, it's there the whole time. And right coming out of his So that's even better, right? He gives a nice reveal there. And sure enough, that's it. So, Dragon Ball その196 196 Kakarot. That will be the title of the next chapter. Yeah, if you didn't know to look for it, it does look like a belt. Well, remember, right? The very similar thing happened in Full Metal Alchemist when we flashed back to Ed taking his qualification exam, right? And when he attacks the super president, there's the panel where Ed appears to stop himself, and you can see that in hindsight that the super president has just see a hint of it that he's drawn his sword, and it's not until a few panels later that he reveals that he has drawn his sword. But when you go back to look, sure enough, there it is. Once you see Baby Goku, yeah, you'd go back and be like, "Oh boy, look." Okay, I don't have. We'll probably not make it through this whole chapter, but we're gonna go ahead because I've got another like couple minutes. Uh, yeah, it'd probably be easier to notice in color too. Okay. Anyway, Kakarot. All right, here we go. Konnichiwa. Hello. Ohisashi. Hey, it's been a while. Oh, Boruma-san. Bulma. Yeah. Hotoni hisashiburi. Jawai. Yeah. It's really been a long time. Colors are you read the color all the time, unless if it's new. Colors are too commercial. Okay. お前ら、冷たいの? Um, 遊びに来いと言わにゃこんのだから。Hehehe. Okay, so boy, he's talking even more weird than normal. So you guys are cool or cold coming to play or coming over to Iwanya, like without asking because. Basically it's like, I guess, if we don't ask, you don't come over. For reading One Piece, colors are essential if you want to see something. Yeah. Uh-oh, we're gonna get a lot of get a lot of lore and text here. これ、お土産のおまんじゅう? Okay, so here is a souvenir of omanju. Manju are what? Steamed buns. Ariyama, omae. Nanja, その気を使わんでもよいのに? おあしゃ、おっぱいをちょっとだけ触らせてくれりゃええんじゃ? Okay. 使わんでも。使わんでも、使わない。Oops. Hold on. Manju. Wrong chapter. Okay. So like that sort of a spirit or that sort of intent, even without doing would have been fine. Like you didn't have to do that. Oppai o choto dake sawa, letting me touch your breast just a little would have been good. Gun. So yet again, the English went with a much more tame translation. They went with, I'd have been perfectly happy with a nice big ki, and then he gets smacked. But no, he doesn't get interrupted here. He says, breasts just a little bit, letting me touch, that would have been good. 相変わらずギャグの積んじゃんやつじゃ. Yeah, pafu pafu time. As always, aikarawazu, without changing. Yeah, as ever, as usual. Gyagu no tsujin. Oh, no, that's Sujin Yatsu. That's not what he's going for here, though. I'm not quite sure what to do. This is Gyagu is like jokes. Maybe this is like, as always, you don't take jokes well or something like that. Aikarawazu sukabe na yatsu ja, and you are as lecherous or as lewd as ever. Here comes Goku. Actually, and now that will be a good stopping point. I wasn't expecting the dialogue to slow me down that much. Okay, I've got to get to music practice. So thanks everyone for hanging out.